hour of underground. Well, namhlanje ke ukhona mfethu siqala ngayo le feature yethu nje siqala ngayo namhlanje ngolesithathu khothipani sivula ngosakhiwo Ndlame, but then istage name sakho ibiza ngoJokay. Jokay, you good my guy?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. What's up?
Yeah man, that's it mfethu asifani nalezi zinto zabo because vele labo mfethu abo screw asifani nazi mfethu nazi izinto zenu ezimnandi. Ay, bamba la. Eso.
Yeah. You're gonna get me a hold, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's all. Yeah, I guess usuke mode manje.
No, like we artist getting fanele na someone.
Who's that song?
Ayazani mina now. Sure. I'm telling you, bro.
Maybe
how many exes do you
never
have?
know.
Ayibo angeke phela ngibale mangijoin.
No, my exes like because ngiyakhumbula like last week I think we were inviting we were interviewing a producer. Then he said he's also an ex.
Phela angibali mangijola. Thing is man.
Who cares?
Who does?
Yeah.
Let's get into it, my guy. Otherwise, very so sicela usichazela nje kabanzi ngawo ukuthi ubani and ukhulele iphi wenzani.
Jokay, Usakhiwo Ndlame, that's the real name, and the stage name is Jokay. Jokay is a delayed rapper from Eastern Cape. When they say a delayed rapper, I mean, people will ask themselves like, a delayed rapper, what you mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a delayed rapper. I'm delayed by my plan B actually.
Okay.
And my plan B is school. When you're coming out, as young, and you have this thing that you love,
Sure.
but then you're coming from a household where they know that education is the key. Which is true.
Alright. Sure.
Which is true. Education it is a key. But then like sometimes it can delay you from achieving your goals and all that.
So you mean like isikole vethu siyakudelay ekutheni achieve like your goal, which is music.
Yeah. Sing delay, but then
Awusiyekanga.
angisekanga.
Sibonge yasenhlevini.
Yeah, and today I'm a graduate.
Wow. Izinto.
Yes, to add, Glenda, I show you. Sometimes about the fiction ukuthi wena uyazazi ukuthi isikole ngeke sipopise. I think izinto abantu badinga ukuzazi lezo zinto lezo because thina sabrainwash ngendlela ukuthi sakhonjisa ukuthi yazini i-education iwona kuphela ukhiye ozothola kanti ziningi izinto, but if you put your mind to it ne-determination nokuzimisela and ube nayo i-backup I think uchaza lokho.
Yeah, understand.
Example ngiyamazi.
Now my guy that usugraduatile ke uqedile ngeskila. How are the things going like music wise?
It's not easy, especially there's a lockdown, there's no shows, you can't be really on the eye, of the people.
Sure.
Because being an artist, you are umuntu wabantu, you understand?
Sure.
You do this thing for yourself, but at the same time you do it for the people too, because you find out ukuthi engomeni zami, when I play someone ingoma yami, uzothi we are relate. It's something that they went through,
Sure.
When I speak into my music, I speak, as somebody, somebody else.
What's that about music?
I do hip hop. Yeah.
But dealer school graduate now, how's the support from it? Are they supporting you to cover music now? That's also dealing a skill, let's say, basic delay.
Thanks for that question. Yeah, there is a support, but but I mean, so like you have those years in and what you're gonna do with the diploma, and sometimes I feel like I can just give it to someone like
It diploma.
Yeah.
This guy show.
It's quantity surveying, it's construction management.
Bro, like really, like my friends will come on. Uga when we see baskas phela abantu abenza QS and siyabadinga and when ufuna ukuzosirephela, like I want to know the drive behind all of that, like ilive vaccine bese yokushiya QS and all bese uzibona ukuthi I can do this. What's the drive behind?
Nothando no music cool, I love the music so much. And I grew up in the family very music, because my dad used to play, my instruments and all that, so I grew up in that environment, and the influences, overseas.
So
I'm influenced by someone, overseas.
Who's someone?
I grew up to a lot of Young Money.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
I grew up
man.
to- yeah.
Yeah, man.
A lot of Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
you know, and Drake, and I'm inspired by hip hop, because I also listen to some, some other artists,
Sure.
But then like I was like like Young Money.
Okay, so I see ukuthi luhamba uthando actually music like luhamba nothando, and when do you think like yini ehlukile ezenza ukuthi mina ngifuna ukulalela wena sinama artists amaningi e hip hop, and we also have upcoming artist we hip hop eningi, but yini lezo zenza ukuthi yazi no igama lami kuSiyethemba, wow kama ngishongo mina Siyethemba singikulalele yabo, like yini ezenza leyo.
The music that I do, it's like a breed apart from what you've heard, I'm bringing something, there's an album that I'm working on right now, and it's very fruitful, Molalela yona, you notice a good, no, this thing, I've never heard this before, as much as umfethu yabo rapper, but then there's a lot of rappers, but I've never heard this. I'm coming with my own sound actually.
Sure.
And I can't drop the name of it, but the name of it inside the name, I explain like the name is not just the name, So
Sure, fine. I guess you're working on an album. Is it a wise decision why to pave your way through and then already to someone an album? Or mhlambe maybe try to push the singles?
I have an EP out, and I'm sure people maybe people abantu abancane bayazi ngayo,
Sure.
But not a lot of people that knows about the EP. I wanted to make it as a mixtape, but then someone said, "Bro, are you making this a mixtape?" Because when I played some exclusive to him, he was like, "No, bro, this can't be a mixtape." So I was like, album. No, but then I was like, okay, let me just make it an album because, an album like, you respect that when somebody drops an LP.
Sure.
Father,
beside
listen to that because
beside ukuthi ama-dreams wakho were delayed by iskila, amaphi amanye ama-challenges osuke enihlangabezana nawo as a young upcoming artist obona ukuthi akuthini nekunzima la,
And it's so emotionally draining la ubona ukuthi ngiyayeka manje ngikhathele. Go
rough kakhulu, especially when you're in the come up, there's no label, you're just doing this by yourself, like awazi bantu, you understand? And growing up, back at home, like it's very, very hard. Coming to Durban, mina ngathi kwaba advantage kancane in the music because I'm here now, I'm in Durban. So, kwaba advantage kancane, uthingizela. It's a big advantage because I'm on radio right now.
But then do you still have hope ukuthi yazi one day you'll make it?
Yeah,
he does.
So much.
From Eastern Cape to the world.
To the world.
Fana music wakho if ngolalele urapha ngani mfethu? Is it Zulu, isiXhosa, English or mixile nje ukuze kulethe wonke umuntu?
I accommodate everybody, my bro.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Is it a trap or kasi rap? Ushanhle.
It's trap. There's trap in it, but there's also rap. When you say you trap to people, they don't expect you to come, hardcore rap. But then there is that rap, street rap.
Sure.
If you listen to it, I'm accommodating you as an MC.
Sure.
And if you're listening to it as someone, club bangers and all they call it. So yeah, you get that. And there's motivation. There's motivation in my music.
Sure.
I motivate a lot. I can listen to your story, and I can take that story and make it mine. In my script, in my script book.
Yeah. So like if you're given a chance to sebenze nomuntu locally, with the Sound First Voice, I think we're giving back to amalogish, yabo. So you can get locally ubani umuntu ongasebenza naye. Then one person ongalala ngamanolala ungadlili nokuthi basebenze naye.
Yeah. Firstly, that person, JR.
Oh,
yeah.
Bruh, make the second.
The OG.
Yeah, the OG. Yeah, but I don't know how often does he go in the studio, but he's an artist, so obviously. Yeah, but above and all, if I can only work with JR. And of course, yabo Nasty, yabo Nasty C. Yeah. Who else?
Nami. Why wrong bad?
And my ex. And my ex also. And yeah.
Sure, fana. Senzo ivala friends. How important is it to you to music wakho ube ne message? Because we are sure ukuthi music wakho ne message. Most alabantu abacula hip hop fethu bacula amantombazane, money, like ubreaker, like etc. Why wakhetha ukuthi like music wakho still ube ne message?
I think that's my power. Yabo. I don't have that power to MC like, but when I speak in a form of a rap,
sure,
you will listen to me,
right?
And you will love the story, yabo. So I feel like that's my power.
Sure,
yeah, that's my power. Making motivational music.
Mfana sesivala i2 before 4 sebenza kuyona njengamanje isilindele an album jabushilo omhlawumbe it's an EP isakhona usebenza kuyini, and if sifuna ukukhuluma nawe sifuna ukubhuka or anything nje sithola kanjani on socials uma sisichazela ingoma yakhe ezophuma ngayo.
I already have a song out.
Okay.
Regrets. It's already out, and there's an exclusive that I'm gonna have, we're gonna drop.
Okay.
So can you repeat the question?
Abantu bangayilindela kuwena and sifuna umsebenzi wakho sokuthola kayi. All the socials wonke amanye wena manje sizimakethe.
Yeah.
Bakithi surveyor.
Yeah. We're giving you 30 seconds so ukusho nje yonke into ofuna ukuyisho ukhave yonke into embuzo nesibuzana.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, yo, you can get me on Instagram, catch me on Instagram at Jokay_Skira. Twitter, it's Jokay_Skira. And you can get me on my Facebook page at Jokay_SA. And I want to send a shout out to Sniper Rhymes. Yeah,
cameraman.
Shout out to another artist, actually, Senny. Yo, that's a dope artist.
Sure.
People should look out for that. And for that nigga, sorry.
And
Katie.
Inamba, I'll cover the pool. What's your number?
Yeah.
Sure. Your number?
Yeah, but my phone 078
078
999 1673.
Wait,
That's what everybody always say. They always say that, but no,
and yazi ukuthi yabo ushilo ukuthi you close and all but nje kangamangazi ukuthi ukhuluma isiXhosa angazi why ex wakhuluma isingisi phela sasanda mina nawe uyakhumbula?
Yeah. Phela indlela engangena ngayo.
Alright, fana siyabonga man. So EP yaphuma or album yaphuma iphuma nini?
Oh, the EP is already up.
Alright.
Like all digital platforms.
Alright, so choose your must funa ama link so wathola.
Yeah, just search Jokay_road to MD.
Sure.
Yeah,
okay.
You will get the EP.
Alright.
All digital platforms, and the album is it's coming soon.
All the best, mfana, all the best.
All the best, man. Ingoma yakhe ezophuma ngayo ke ithini ukuze abalaleli fethu bayizwe?
He regrets.
Regrets.
Yeah,
yini so
Usola mina ukuthi wanga mina naye.
No. It's not that.
Fana, it's been good, man. All the best.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
If
you want to catch a podcast, get an interview at eitaradio.com. Please follow social media. If you want to know who is from what is some site, follow on social media, Facebook Eita Radio. What's on Instagram using the same handle at Eita Radio SA. Sikona la pena guma calls na WhatsApp 0605488087. And right about now it is 1 minute after 4.
I was trying to get some things, mama. You know that will never.
Voilà, tu sais, c'est le faire
Don't you sell him on it?
I just wanted something quick up.
Try some socials, Donna. Some socials.
Some sama.
Yeah. Una sana muchelana. Peso.